It is time to analyze the first round of IPL matches, but in a style you have never seen before, as a chess game. Yeah, it is unique, but stick with us because you will love it. We start off on board 1, where defending champions KKR take on the team who won their own finals against CSK last year, RCB. RCB chose to play with the black pieces, aka they rolled first, and that didn't allow for KKR to take dominance at first. But then Rane and Haran began their blitz, and they dished out attacking moves. Characteristically, RCB might allow them to run away with the opening and seize control, but they had staunch defense this time around, especially with Kurang Pandya coming in. Surya Sharma was expensive, but RCB played a brilliant move, gambled on giving him another over, and that gave them a scalp of Russell. Hazelwood brought in some good control, as you'd expect of him, and KKR only got to 174. The Night Riders had failed to dominate. The evaluation bar was in the negative, with key pieces falling off the board for KKR, and with RCB getting through the defense, it was now time for the counter-attack, and it was glorious. Saul did a lot of the damage early on with his 50. He worked through the Varun Chakravarti gambit well, very well in fact, and Kohli was his usual self, with another great unbeaten 50 chasing, adding a cameo from the new skipper, and RCB got one win in one. Black wins. On board 2, we had a young, inexperienced Royals go against the ruthless intact Sunrisers side. Surprise, surprise, Rajasthan chose to go with black, choosing to bowl first. As everyone expected, SRH came out all guns blazing with the Abhishek opening. Sure, Abhishek was sacked, but SRH had worked on the one-down game doing prep in the form of Ishan Kishan. He went so far as to turn up on his team debut, also his first son in the IPL. On the other side, Jafar was supposed to be the big part of the defense, but his moves left the king completely exposed, with all-time worst figures of 4 overs, 76 runs and no wickets. White was plus a lot, and black essentially resigned. 286, let that sink in. That's the second highest total of all time. Sanju was left to ponder on his end as Jaswal, Parag, and Nishrana all got captured to a series of blunders. Giroud, considered the centerpiece of this new attack plan, then gave company to Samson as the two went berserk trying to somehow find their way back in. But the game was lost a while back anyways, and even hefty blows by Shivam Dubey could only bring the margin down to 40. White wins. The most awaited round 1 clash was El Clasico, on board 3 where Romanians faced off against CSK. The former has been historically terrible at starting off tournaments. Again, a team chose to defend first, and MI made a blunder in opening when Rohit Sharma got out to a record-equaling 18th duck. CSK defended very well, especially through Noor, while MI lacked conviction. A top score of 31 saw them fall behind the game. The action was already black. There was some fight left yet when former yellow Deepak Chahar took off on an adventurous journey. But 158 was still an underwhelming score. Chahar continued his contribution with an early wicket, but Ruturaj played all the best moves, while Russian casually progressed along. The game could have been over earlier, but it took a while to reach mid as some careless misses by the CSK side, so batsmen coming and going. They would not mind, however, as it was a chance for MSD to step out, only for Russian to finish it off. Black wins. The sleeper match was at board 4 was LSGDC, especially with KL missing his revenge game. Congrats to him on the growth, by the way. The Capitals decided to defend first too, but that did not start as well as intended. Martian Purin played an aggressive opening and both blazed to the 70s, but they collapsed, so started from punch blunder, solid side bleed material. A score destined to cross 260 was now bound for 200. LSG got to 209. It was chaseable, but the game very much on the balance. Enter Lord Shardul Thakur, my king. Started off with 2 brilliants in the first over, and DC found themselves down a ton of material at 7-for-3. Counterplay was attempted, but Akshar, Faf, and Stubbs fell at intervals. Then, youngster Virpaj Nigam took on a game-changing cameo to check some life and close out the differential. With all the chips down following his dismissal, Ashutosh was the lone piece remaining, and he went off. The eval bar started to shift towards black when punt was given mid in 1. Mohit Sharma, the last batter, after crease, only the ball to collect and the bails to whip off. Missing that was a dangerous blunder, and in 2 balls, Delhi had scripted a legendary comeback. Black wins. Lastly, on board 5, we had Shubman v Shreyas, GT v PBKS. The Titans chose black too, like all the teams so far, only to see the fresh opening variation with Priyanchari pile on some runs. They brought some rigid defense through Saikishore, but Treshire was still going berserk. Some misses in line and length by Siraj, Rashid, and Prasid saw runs flow. Shashank even pulled a crazy cameo, pulling a 210 total to 244. Also, Shreyas was crazy selfless, by the way, to run the second hit on that high score 97 as the last over man. White was on top, and it was up to Black to bring in some counterplay. With Gale and Sai's position, there was quality, but the latter played some odd misses, failing to support Gale and causing him to take chances. Good shots, but one too many. The others got runs too, but either started too slow or ended too slow. An inspired Vijay by Shai Gambit proves to be a brilliant move in every sense, as the game was held by White. They kept ahead, and then Archdeep pulled the best moves. White wins. That was the end of round 1. Everyone chose to play as Black, but only 3 of them won. This is very much a new format of content for the channel, and we hope you enjoyed it. Let us know your thoughts on the matches we've got to see so far, and for more similar content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to K Entertainment.